You thought Bitcoin was expensive before this breakout? You haven't seen expensive yet, because Bitcoin doesn't reward you for waiting until everyone agrees. It rewards the conviction before the crowd comes running back. And right now, they're running. Bitcoin just woke up after months of grinding sideways. Bitcoin exploded out of the lower 60s, blew right through 70, and came within inches of 80,000. Just like that. The most violent Bitcoin breakout we have seen all year, and in fact, in fiat terms, the most violent Bitcoin breakout we have ever seen since the inception of the Genesis block. And while the bears are still trying to explain what the hell just happened, Saylor's Bitcoin position just swung back into billions in profit. But that isn't the biggest number in this story, because Saylor never built his Bitcoin thesis around 70,000 or 80,000 or even 100,000. His thesis goes much further. And if the signal he's been pounding the table on is right, today's breakout is barely the opening act. Saylor has spent years telling anyone willing to listen that Bitcoin isn't simply another asset. It's digital capital, the hardest monetary asset on earth. And even Saylor's long-term bear case points towards a number that makes today's $80,000 Bitcoin look cheap. $3 million Bitcoin. Not his bull case, we're talking his bear case. His base case is 13 million, his bull case 49 million. Now look at what's happening all around us. Wall Street Bitcoin ETFs just recorded their biggest weekly inflows in more than 300 days. The strongest week since October of 2025 when we hit the all-time high. Billions of dollars are pouring right back into Bitcoin while price is ripping higher and higher. That's not retail FOMO, that's institutional capital waking back up. Then Ray Dalio goes on Bloomberg and warned a debt crisis could arrive within the next 3 years. His response, move as much as 15% into gold and Bitcoin. Why? Because both sit outside government-produced money. Let that sink in. One of the most famous investors alive is warning about sovereign debt while pointing directly towards Bitcoin. Also, Arthur Hayes, just Blaze, is looking at the same monetary system and says the moment the Fed admits yield curve control, Bitcoin goes straight to $500,000. Kathy Wood, $1.5 million Bitcoin bull case. Samson Mao, he says Bitcoin hasn't even experienced a real bull run yet. And according to Samson, the previous $126,000 all-time high was effectively Bitcoin keeping pace with monetary inflation. And now prediction markets are repricing the comeback too. Odds of Bitcoin breaking 100,000 this year surged more than 110% over the past day. See what's happening? 500,000, 1.5 million, 3 million, different investors, different models, different time horizons, same direction, up. And suddenly Bitcoin isn't limping out of a bear market, it's exploding out of one. Bitcoin was left for dead in the 60s, then ripped towards 80,000 before the bears can finish writing their victory laps. This is why waiting for Bitcoin to feel safe is one of the most expensive mistakes anyone can make. Bitcoin doesn't send invitations. It doesn't wait for CNBC to declare the bull market is back. It simply reprices. Then everybody else chases. The ETFs are buying. Billionaires are warning about fiat. The models are pointing higher. And Bitcoin just reminded the entire market how fast it can move when demand comes roaring back. 80,000 isn't the destination. 100,000 isn't the destination. Saylor's bear case alone says where this monetary transformation could take us. $3 million per Bitcoin. And after what Bitcoin just did in the past 48 hours, the market is finally paying attention. So again, this is Saylor's framework right here. Bear case, 3 million. Base case, 13 million. With the bull case at a whopping 49 million per Bitcoin. And people are still arguing over whether 80,000 is too expensive. Which case are you betting on? Let me know, fam, in the comments. Now keep that number in your head, because $3 million Bitcoin doesn't happen in a vacuum. Debt is exploding, liquidity is returning, and Wall Street is pouring billions back into Bitcoin. So if you think this breakout happened fast, look at what's lining up next. Let's check out some of the data. This just in, US spot Bitcoin ETFs pulled in $1.92 billion this week, marking the strongest week since October of 2025. And the price action tends to follow the institutional flows since the inception of the institutions joining the Bitcoin race via the ETFs back in January of 2024. And here we are. Now also, As I referenced, Strategy is finally back in profit on its Bitcoin holdings. Saylor now up $1.72 billion per Arkham Intelligence. And remember, at one point, Saylor was like $15 billion underwater, his company, MSTR. But all it took was a nice little 48-hour pump. And just like that, who's laughing all the way to the bank? Mr. Saylor Man. Toot, toot. Meanwhile, Peter Schiff, he was the one prophesizing MSTR is going to go bankrupt. Saylor's going to unwind his entire 840,000 Bitcoin position. Shareholders will go bankrupt. Bitcoin to zero. Who's laughing now? Mr. Peter Schiff. Hilarious, isn't it?